usually, when you are invited to come somewhere, you are not coming. Or if you are coming, you are avoiding to be present. Why this confidence to us or to this exhibition? Why this time you decided to come and to appear?
Well, I think maybe...
No, perhaps your appearance would be not spectacular.
No, I don't think it
but still, the first time, the intention is to appear and not to...
Maybe it's because I have the feeling that the content or the questions that the exhibition might ask are very fundamental and very important to me, because I have the feeling that it probably won't just end with producing art. It starts there, and it's about what art could mean for society or for individuals, and I think it's more of that. I think this is no time to, how could I say this politely? I would say dig around with this, because it's too important, I think. And I think often when I disappear, it's because I have the feeling that although I always try, it just fails and it just stays institutionalized or stuff like that. And but you have to try anyway. So and here I think with planning a road trip, it might fail because of customs or concrete situations that humans go through when they plan a trip. So I like that. It's playful and always a sort of a band, a music band without any status touring. I like that image. A small van and this sort of naive energy to go out and do what you have to do. Because we're not coming with a tour bus. We're coming with a normal mobilhome van, so I like that microcosm, cosmos idea also. It's a fragile one, and it's a human one. So so you decided to build up a small community and to share with them this journey. Journey in a practical sense and journey in a more metaphorical, metaphysical sense. But who are these people? Can you introduce us? Who are these people? And why you decided to invite properly these people? So there are 4 extra people that I invited, and there is Nel Arts, and she's here also now. And then you have Irina Paskevich, and then you have Gerard Herman.
And she's from Belarus.
So she's living in Antwerp, and so I also met her, and then you have Gerard Herman, and these are the young people with whom I've rarely worked.
So all of them are artists,
but not all in the traditional sense. Like Irina is more, she makes clothes, and she's more into fashion, and also maybe the production of clothing for theater and stuff like that. But I think they're especially strong characters and have a very fresh attitude towards the things they're doing. Each of these persons, they have their own sensibility and also way to materialize it. Like someone like Gerard is an amazing draftsman, and he produces books the one after the other, and a lot of people are producing books at the moment, but his books just seem to stick out or to stand out, and so I think this team, it's almost like the A-team maybe. You have stock characters almost. They're so I think especially for their sensibility and what they're able to do and what I imagine they can do as a group also, because it's possible that it might not work, but that's not a problem, I think. So, and that's what makes the improvisation part very important for me. And that's why I first didn't want to see anything and just come over. I think these are fast thinkers, and I'm really not worried at all. So there's a nice word, you have people that like to call it an open mind, but there's Paul Janssen from Jans Pharmaceutica. He was calling the person who would be experimenting shouldn't have an open mind, he should have a prepared mind. And what that means is just to have a sort of an alertness and to see what you can do with anything, with the bin, with that mirrors, or with materials, but also with ideas. And I think it starts with a human sensibility towards everything, I think, and also to be able to be fragile and to be able to be actually intimidated or whatever. I think it's that.
A successful improvisation should be very well prepared. Do you have some preliminary ideas about... I'm not asking to reveal what kind of ideas. I just want to understand how you are preparing your project based on improvisation. Do you have some preliminary ideas? Do you just know where do you want to lead these people? How it's...
in that sense, for me it's very important that leading them is by almost not doing that, and by being part of the group, I think it leads itself. I believe that, and I think that's when it becomes collective. So I'm not too worried about the materialization, and also the registration in these different psychologies, and also in the group psychology, and the ability to formulate it, to try things, to write, to make sound, to I don't know what. So it would, for me, it would be guessing. I think whatever happens will be a sort of a reaction or a materialization of circumstances, and we could. When I walk in here and I see these nice spaces, especially in the hallway and stuff, I imagine what I could do, but I don't want to know.
In reality, it's Vaast Colson who is invited to the exhibition. You want to share the work with a group of people, so that would be in reality a community, a group to produce the piece. But but you are not. But still the problem of copyright exists.
I think for me it's very important to really be honest and generous to the people I invite. I don't want to look at that too negatively and see it more as a sort of responsibility that you take and say, okay, I am responsible for bringing these people together, and I am responsible for them during the way and also afterwards. And I think that's where the collective might break up or become stronger, and that's why I'm very curious to talk with these people from the Irving. I try to go to strip it from the institutional situations and to be obscenely human.
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, it's how to say. But it's not so easy to be human.
No, I know.
Opposite. Yeah. It's very hard.
I know. But I think it might start with not being too impressed with the artwork world, not being too impressed with careers. It might start there and try to be impressed with being able to organize your day as you want to organize it, and that's already very hard. So, and that's why I think maybe I've got strong feeling that these almost ancient art practices, like a painter in a studio, might be one of the most radical positions today. The problem is that in the art market, it's a very sellable product, but they always forget about how the work gets there. And I think also in my works, I'm very interested in showing the back sides, showing the production, and actually showing a struggle of human beings trying to, or working on methods of survival within a contemporary jungle, or I don't know. It's like, you have the marketeer and you have the subversive. Isn't it possible that someone's just fleeing between these two at this speed that you can't see it? I don't understand why it has to be this or this or this or that. If I feel like making a painting tomorrow, I'll do it, and if not, I won't. But what's important for me is the feeling of responsibility towards myself.